Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Binance Trade weekly outlook for next week. So start with AUD New Zealand. So I'm looking at this buy side being taken. My target on the daily, we have swept this liquidity pool here and tapped into this zone. This would have been the perfect entry for this trade right here. Would have done something like this and target this high. So due to spread, I don't know if it would have peaked, but I still believe that this trade will still get to this target. So we'll come back weekend next week to check and know how well we did, but I believe that we are going for this high. All these are going to be food for us. So that is it for this. For this particular pair, I normally align my dollar pairs with DSY. I prefer to trade EURUSD or GBP/USD when I'm looking at dollar quote pairs. I only trade AUDNZD and New Zealand USD when the four of them are in alignment. But with this here, we can also trade to this point. Looking at the daily, I think we might come to this point. While I'm doing whenever I'm doing my weekly review, I always start from the weekly to look at. I wouldn't trade yen pairs for now because I always like trading yen pairs when it's in alignment with USD/JPY. So I was hoping for this week for this low to have been taken out, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So let's see if it will break it for next week, and if we trade back above here, we'll use this breaker to continue going up. I think that will be creating all-time highs. It's already on all-time high. I think we might shoot further up. So for that reason, I will skip every yen pair, then I'll just go straight to other ones. This, I would say I don't have any target for this. Then for this, I think it will go down more. We might trade back into this one and still crash. While I looked at it from the monthly perspective, that wasn't monthly actually, now it's 20 months. It can pull back up from this zone, actually, from this fair value gap. It might pull back or it might trade to this low. Whichever one, I'll be watching it. I don't like trading it actually, but I'll just be watching it, using it to know I'm gonna buy south from this point back. For Euro AUD, I was actually bullish to somewhere here. I was actually bullish to this point. But looking at the chart here, there is a tendency that we might go lower to this low. There is also a tendency that we will reverse from here. So I'll keep an eye on it. Nothing interests me here to buy or sell, but I'm overall bullish on it to get to this high. But I'll watch and see how that goes, how that unfolds. EURUSD, I always like the both of them to be in alignment. This is, I don't have any bias on this right now. Same with this. For this, the same. Then for EURUSD, ultimately I am bearish, but I want it to trade into this zone first. Then we sell. For the daily, I will looking at if it's going to trade into this zone. Then we sell or run this liquidity here. Then we'll sell. It might not feel this, but I'm not sure. So what do I want to see on EURUSD for next week? This is what I genuinely want to see happen. Looking at the 15 minutes time frame, I want price to tap it to this fair value gap. I will buy from there and normally add 10 pips extra for my stop. So this is where my stop would have been. Then if I'm adding so if I'm adding 10 pips extra, that would be somewhere here or here. So this is what I will do. This is what I would love to see play out. On the other hand, I might wait for DXY to do the opposite for me to sell it. So I might wait for DXY to trade into the zone. Once DXY trades into the zone, then I will sell. I will buy EURUSD. So this is what I'll be looking at. Since dollar is weak, so it would trade into the dollar zone faster than it will in DXY. So this is what I want to see play out for next week. I want to see a quick rush into the zone, then the crash to this low. So I will have patience for DXY to trade into this zone. I will set an alert right here. So if it trades into it, it will alert me, then I will join. It might also not trade into it, so instead of missing out totally, I would have, if I'm looking risking a particular amount, I can risk 30% of that amount here, then wait for it to trade into the DSY zone, then I will take the remaining 70%. So for GBP USD, I'm also looking at it buying as well, maybe to these highs, but I'm more interested in Euro for now. So I'll skip all this. For USD card, I think we are going to buy the same with this, the same with this, but I want to see a sell first, a short sell, then we buy. Then for NASDAQ, I am looking at buying to this high and ultimately to all-time highs. So here's the daily chart and the 4 hours. I would love to get long from here. Place my stop here to this high. Can give a little adjustment for my stop. This is what I would want to see. This to this point. Same with I'll be trading it on only NASDAQ. Then for gold, let's watch out and see what happens. We'll come back to review it.